At the heart of any great company are the services they provide. That's what drives demand, generates growth and opportunity, and sets the stage for an income stream that can follow you for the rest of your life. Prepaid Legal offers 2 urgently needed services and serves approximately 1.5 million families across North America. These services have generated billions of dollars in total revenues, making this as proven an opportunity as you can imagine, with virtually limitless upside and potential. In short, this is big business, and we're poised to remain one of the most dominant companies in the entire industry. So what do we provide? Our flagship product is a plan that gives families across North America peace of mind through access to professional, quality legal counsel. And not just for traditional legal problems, but for everyday events where legal review should be routine, but rarely is. Did you know that you're more than twice as likely to end up in court than in a hospital? Bad things happen to good people. The shame of the situation is that a vast majority of everyday men and women see access to quality legal care more like membership in a country club than a basic right and freedom. Think about it. Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Ever signed a contract you didn't understand? Have you ever had trouble with an insurance claim? Ever been the victim of a dishonest business? Unfortunately, we probably all have. What most of us don't have is an attorney we can rely on to stand behind us and help make things right. What about a speeding ticket? Ever get one of those? Ever face a divorce or a bankruptcy? Ever buy a car or a home? Or prepare a living will to protect your family? These are just a few of the life events we face all the time. But for most of us, the thought of calling on a lawyer for help and advice isn't even an option. What Prepaid Legal does for attorney and legal fees is what your health insurance has always done for your hospital and doctor's fees. In other words, most of the legal services you'd love to be able to use every day will have already been paid for. The difference is, unlike health insurance, an entire family benefits for one very small monthly fee almost anyone can afford. Just imagine having access to toll-free phone consultations on an unlimited number of matters, so that anytime you have a legal question about anything, business or personal in nature, you have someone to turn to. And not just for answers to your questions, but for phone calls and letters made and written on your behalf, contract and document review, divorce and bankruptcy advice, living will preparation, and much more. There are too many benefits to mention in this short presentation, but consider that, from simple questions to major legal issues, you'll feel empowered to say, I'm going to speak to my lawyer about this. All told, the sheer value of a prepaid legal membership provides our associates with an incredible marketing advantage and the opportunity to build true long-term residual income. Despite billions of dollars in collective revenues generated by our company, less than 3 out of every 100 people have these services today. Compare that to Europe, where the number has reached 80 out of 100. How's that for potential? But this is only part of the prepaid legal equation. That's because our associates also have the ability to market the prized Identity Theft Shield, a service provided by the world's leading risk consulting company, Kroll Worldwide Incorporated. The reason you always hear about identity theft on the news and in the paper is because it's a very serious threat and one of the fastest growing crimes in America. It's costly, time-consuming, and emotionally difficult to recover from, and it affects millions of people every year. The only thing worse than the number of predators threatening to get a hold of your Social Security number, bank account information, even medical records, is what they can do once they have it. Go on spending sprees, apply for loans and credit cards, open bank accounts, rent apartments, even commit more serious crimes under a new identity. Fortunately, Identity Theft Shield is in place to provide the assistance you need before, during, and after incidents of a stolen identity, which means it doesn't just address the issue of detection, but the restoration of your good name as well. That's pretty powerful, especially when you consider how much time, money, and hassle it can cost to restore your identity. What also makes the Identity Theft Shield so marketable is that the average person has no idea how to deal with the police reports, affidavits, credit repositories, banks, creditors, and lawsuits when they're faced with such a situation. Adding insult to injury, the average person generally doesn't monitor their exposure, which means they don't discover there's a problem until it's too late. With Prepaid Legal's Deter, Detect, and Defend Identity Theft Shield, if you believe there may be an identity theft issue, just pick up the phone to have Kroll assist you. If it's found that you are an identity theft victim, Kroll's investigators are able to do the bulk of the work to help resolve the problem. And you rest easy, knowing you've got continuous and automatic monitoring of your credit, so you're alerted the instant there's a problem. 2 urgently needed services, decades of proven demand, enormous upside, and a proven system that can help you capitalize on it, starting today. Put it all together, and it's easy to see what we're so excited about. This is big business, and it can be yours.